Guys, welcome back to Cooking with Pouncy. I'm going to do a stuffed chicken breast tonight for us. I'm going to lower the camera here in just a moment and show you all of the ingredients I'm going to use to put this meal together, and I'm going to call it a stuffed chicken breast. And so here are the chicken breasts, and these are just chicken breasts, I guess. Chicken breasts are chicken breasts, right? That's going to be stuffed with this stuffing. This is Cooking with Pouncy. Italian sausage stuffing, and we have a video on that. You can certainly go to Cooking with Pouncy stuff, uh, Italian sausage stuffing, and get that recipe. It's absolutely incredible. This is also from scratch cranberry sauce that we're going to have as an accompaniment to this meal as well. I'll be using some salt and pepper. I'll be using some Meat Magic. It's called Poultry Magic seasoning here. You guys have heard me talk about this stuff as well. I'm going to spray my baking dish with this olive oil, if you will. I'm going fast. There's salt and pepper, as I mentioned already. I'm going to be using a little chicken broth as well for my sauce. It's going to go over this configuration when I get it done as well. I'll be also putting a little bit of chicken bouillon, better than bouillon base in there as well for my sauce. Okay, I think that's going to be about it. I'm going to be butterflying my chicken breast right now, right? And I'll be pounding that out with my meat mallet here as I cover my cutting boards with my saran wrap so I won't get spattered. You guys, we've talked about that before too. So I'm going to go on without further ado. The flour that you see here, and I don't think I showed that to you, is going to thicken my sauce for my chicken. And I'll be using butter in that sauce. A little lemon in there, about 2 tablespoons, I think, in there, in my sauce, if you will. That's what this chicken broth is going to do as well. I think that's about it. I'm going pretty fast here, guys, because I want to get this done, all right? So I'll be back in a little bit after we get these, maybe I'll show you a portion of me flattening them out if you guys don't know how to do that, okay? So I'll be back shortly. Okay, guys, here's our chicken breast. I've got 2. And we're going to just kind of butterfly them, if you will. Here's the heaviest part of it right here, okay? And then it goes like that, kind of go down a hill. So I'm going to be cutting into the heaviest part first, and then I'll open it up like that, okay? And at least that's what I think I'm going to do here. Yeah, the knife is pretty sharp here. As you see, I got my saran wrap here, so that when I start pounding this thing, chicken juice don't fly all over the place, all right? Look, so far so good, guys. See that? That's all you got to do, guys. Very gently. I'm watching my fingers over here. I'm not going to slice all the way through here, so we can get a nice little pocket, like if you will. And that looks pretty good. Looks very good, okay? And I'm going to do that. Open it up. Looks like kind of like a heart right now, all right? So I'm going to do this one. As you see, I'm going to be covering it with my saran wrap, so we won't get chicken juice all over the place here. And that's what you got to do as well, because believe it or not, even if you can't see it spattering, it does, all right? So let's just do that. I'm going to flatten this out. Not too much, just make it even. It's looking good. I'm just kind of sighting it, okay, guys? It's not going to take that long to cook it either, because it's so thin, right? I don't think I'm going to be putting any seasoning in here either, because the stuffing's got seasoning in it, and there's going to be plenty of sodium in there, okay? I'm going to shut the camera off now and finish the other one, and you'll see that when I start stuffing it. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, I got one of them stuffed already. We're going to do this one here now. All right. Need to talk a little louder, I guess, because of my microphone here. But I'm not really packing that stuffing because it's going to swell a little bit as it gets hot. And I'm just going to tuck this under here. It's okay if it hangs out, just like when you stuff a turkey, I guess. So let's just kind of roll it here. Kind of overlap if I can, and I do have enough to overlap on the underside. That's how I did it, okay? And it's okay, again, if that stuffing is hanging out over there. I'm going to spray this a little bit with olive oil. I did season the oven on the outside, not the inside. You got seasoning on your stuffing. So let me take this glove off here, if you will, and let's do a little pepper in this. And then I'm going to take a pick and truss this together so she won't open up while it's cooking, all right? You guys know about that, don't you? It's the first time I've ever done this, guys, so I'm sort of ad-libbing here. I'm going to spray a little olive oil on there too. I see it's a little dry. I did the other one like that too, so here's what I'm doing here. Oven's already on. 350 I got it at. And I'm going to take my pick here. I'm just gonna, here's the inside edge of it, okay? So I just want to hold it together so it won't open up as it's cooking. And I'm just going to stick this pick right through here, thusly, all right? Maybe I'll do another one, I'll just break it off because I don't want it to come open here either. So I'm just going to do that. I did the other ones differently. I threaded it like this on the back side. Some of you might stab yourself, like I've done a time or two myself. Now I do have some shears. I can snip these off, and that's what I'm going to do, okay, guys? So I'm going to be putting them both in here. I'm going to be putting stuffing around them. I can sit right there. I'm going to be putting the other stuffing, additional stuffing around here. And I'm going to bake this thing. I'm going to put it in for about 45 minutes, I guess. And then I'll check my temperature, 185 maybe. And we're going to be done, okay? Guys, here they are, all stuffed and ready. As you can see, I've added additional stuffing here on each end of it there. I'm going to put it in the oven right now I'm going to set my timer for 45 minutes, but I'll be checking it in the in-between time as well. Probably after about 35 or 40 minutes or so, okay? So here it's going in the oven right now, guys. We'll be back with it once it's done. Here it is. So looks good. Because that's the first time I've done this. I think it's going to taste good as well. As you can see, I put stuffing on either end of it as well. It's got, see, some juices in there, which is good. I temped it at 180. I think I initially said 185. We're fine at 180, okay? So that's it. I let it rest for about 3 to 5 minutes, and I'm going to be slicing it up, plating it up thereafter, and then I'll show you the plate presentation. But sure looks and smells good, guys. So I'll be back. All right, guys, here is the presentation. I think it looks great. It smells really scrumptious. It's going to taste scrumptious as well. I did make a sauce for it. You can make yourself a gravy if you decide to make this for yourself and your family. It turned out really, really well, good, and it's going to taste good as well. And so thanks again, guys, for tuning in to Cooking with Homsy. And if you like what you see, please hit that like button. I'd like you to do that as well. If you like what you see, let me know what you think as well, and pass this on as you see fit, guys. We're going to enjoy this stuffed chicken breast for supper tonight, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.